Hello, my name is Adonis. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a financial spread for all of my Leos out there. So this is how I'm going to do this. The first thing I'm going to do is get a read for what your financial state is currently right now. Then I'm going to do a read for what all your blockages may be. And then finally we're going to do a reading and find out like what kind of opportunities that may be right around the corner for you. Okay? So without any further ado, let's jump right in. This is a financial spread for all of my Leos out there. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Ooh. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there for their finances for July 2019. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, one wanted to jump out there, so that goes first up on the deck. All right. Okay. Right off the bat here, guys, we got the Empress. So that tells me is that right now, currently, you are in a pretty abundant spot. You got your money, right? So that's good. You know, you got your money right. There's a budgeting, a blossoming opportunity there. So you're in a really good state financially currently right now. You got, you know, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. So you got a little bit of money about you. However, you got the Eight of Swords here. So even though financially you're okay, you feel like there's more that you could be getting out of the situation. You feel like your hands are being tied behind your back. You're being held back. And this could possibly be someone that's over you. Maybe like a supervisor, maybe even a supervisor or a boss. Something in that field, right? Something in that arena right there. So you feel like you're being held back. And your hands are being tied behind your back. Like I said, even though financially you're okay, you feel like you could be doing a lot better. We got the Two of Pentacles here. And that Two of Pentacles to me says that you're doing a good job of balancing your finances. So you're doing some juggling there, but you're able to maintain balance with the situation. Able to maintain balance in your life, even though you're juggling your finances together. Juggling your finances. And that, you know, and you're doing a good job of it because that's why there's an Empress card here. So you're doing a pretty good job of being able to balance everything at the same time, even though you feel like you're being held back. Now, we got the Seven of Swords energy here. And that tells me that someone is engaging in some sneaky behavior here. There's a little bit of cutthroatness going on here. Someone's kind of undercutting you, undercutting your ability, which is probably why you feel like your hands are being tied behind your back. So somebody in this situation here is kind of like being a little sneaky, a little underhanded, kind of holding you back, but not to worry, because we got the Judgment card here. What that tells me is that, believe it or not, there's definitely going to be a reckoning. Whatever this person is doing, whatever kind of salacious things that this individual is doing, it's going to be brought to the light of day. There's going to be a reckoning here. And that's going to cause somewhat of, once things get brought to the light of day, that there's going to be a renewal. A renewal here that's really going to put you in a situation where you got the Death card here. And what that Death card represents is that represents the endings and new beginnings. So there's going to be the ending of one thing and the beginning of another. So, you know, quite possibly, you know, what that tells me is that best case scenario, this individual, you possibly, if you're working for someone, possibly a promotion, quite possibly. the ending of one thing, or the end of this person being over you, quite possibly them like I said, them being fired, you no longer having to work with them, or even potentially, best case scenario, even an opportunity for something new, a new financial opportunity, maybe in another department or something like that. Or maybe even possibly a new position somewhere else at another business, perhaps another firm or something like that. So that's definitely something that you want to keep an eye out for. So that is your current situation right now. So let's see what your blockage is on. This will be pretty interesting to see what they are. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there. For what all their blockages are for July 2019. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so right off the bat, you got the Strength card here. So what that tells me is that quite possibly one of the blockages that you could possibly be having to your possible success could probably be you having the courage to keep moving forward. You're kind of dealing with a little bit of doubt there. It's kind of holding you back a little bit. You're kind of holding yourself back, so to speak. Even though, like I said, financially you're doing okay, you're in a really, really good place. You're being a little teppish about it, about moving forward. In addition, also we got the Nine of Pentacles here. And what that Nine of Pentacles, what that tells me is that a blockage also quite possibly could be the fact that you really need to be happy with yourself. You're really not, you got some things, financial things, you got a couple of material things here or there, but it doesn't really seem like you're completely happy with what you got going for you right now. Even though you got those material things and those things are working for you, you're not 100% complete happy about your situation. So you want more, and you're being unsatisfied. Quite possibly is what's causing this. Have a little bit of an issue now. We have the Lovers here. Okay, the Lovers now. What that tells me is quite possibly what could be a blockage in this situation is that it could be some kind of romantic love interest here, and that may be causing you to kind of get up off your game a little bit. Like I said, you're doing okay financially. You may be dealing with a little bit of sneakiness at your job there, but a love interest, a love interest or romance or relationship you're currently in, which looks like it's a twin soul flame connection, that's causing you. It's like you're spending a lot of time in that relationship area there, or doing a lot of thinking about your love life. So that's a blockage. That may be kind of holding you back a little bit from really fully being able to engage fully. And again, so, and you also got the Two of Pentacles there too. So again, you were doing a good job balancing. You're able to balance the two, but I guess what it's trying to say is, hey, listen, imagine what you'd be able to do if this relationship wasn't an issue. You'd probably be able to do a lot more, spend a lot more time in your particular craft there. Also, you got the Hangman here. And the Hangman says, well, listen, you know what? It's causing you to make some, you're putting a lot of things on pause. There's a lot of delay here, as far as as far as being able to turn things over quickly. There's a lot of procrastination, quite possibly, a lot of pause, a lot of delays and decisions and things like that. So that's causing you, that's a blockage. That's causing you a little bit of stagnation there, quite possibly as well. And then of course you got the Nine of Wands. Now this Nine of Wands tells me that, you know, you're often on the defensive. You're often on the defensive about things. You feel like you're always got to watch your back. And I'm not saying that may not completely be unfounded with what's going on in your current situation. But you're gonna have to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time here, because it's causing you to really be defensive about things and kind of look over your back, look over your shoulder quite a bit here, and that's a blockage that's kind of holding you up. In addition here, that is pretty like is similar to the Hangman here. You got the Two of Swords here. There's a lot of indecision going on here. You know, you're kind of indecisive about a lot of things, and because you're indecisive, it's like I said, it's kind of holding you up a little bit. You could be doing a lot more than what you're doing in your current financial situation, but because of the indecisiveness, it's kind of holding you back a little bit. So let's see what opportunities, what kind of financial opportunities are going to be coming your way in the near future. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there for July 2019. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay. We got Knight of Cups. What that's telling me is that an opportunity that you have is, one of the opportunities that you have is to continue to be responsible. You're very responsible, you're very reliable. And that's an opportunity that people are going to see that's going to work towards your advantage, for sure. The Knight of Cups energy is a very methodical moving energy. In addition, it's like a very, very, very dashing, a very, very domineering type of energy. So it's a very attractive energy too. So you're being responsible. Possibly, you're using your appeal to really kind of move things forward. So you're very methodical and you're taking your time, and again, sweeping people off their feet. Oh my God, look at what this person's able to do. Look at this, look at that. That's an opportunity. So basically what that's saying to me is, you're going, as long as you stop so much procrastination and keep moving forward, you're going to be okay with opportunities here. In addition, you got the Empress card, which says that, like I said before, you already have some abundance going on, but you're going to have even more abundance, or continuing with the abundance that you're getting. Empress card, abundance, love, fertility. So those good positive things are definitely coming. That's an opportunity that's out there for you. Continued abundance, or maybe even more abundance. And finally here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, methodical, taking time. You got a double knight there. You got a Knight of Cups. You got the dashing and domineering. Really swaying people. To swaying people in the direction that you want them to go into, and the Knight of Pentacles, again, that is a very responsible, down to earth, really reliable. Knights of Pentacles are very reliable, very down to earth. They take care of their pentacles, and so you take care of your money. You make really good, wise decisions when it comes to things pertaining to your money. You're very, responsible, you're reliable. And that's why you are financially okay right now. You could be doing better, but again, the reason why you're so good at doing this is because you know how to use your money. You know how you really know how to. Some people don't know how to work their money. Don't know the power of money. Some people let money use them. They don't use money, and that's a mistake. That's a whole other thing that we'll get into at a later date. But you really know how to work your money toward, even though you're working at half the capacity you could, you're still able to make your money work for you, and that is a very, very good thing. So, there you go. So, my name is Adonis. Thank you so much for listening, tuning in. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.